let's talk about our top 10 games now.
Oh yeah, let's
Lock
go with that
in.
list. I'm locked in.
You are locked in? So we're going
Yeah,
to take turns. I'll let Brandon do the honor of going first. I know you have at least one honorable mention.
yeah.
I'll let you go
So
first with that one.
my honorable mention is The Last of Us
Yeah?
because that was probably my favorite game of all time for a while.
Damn it, bumped
But
down 10 spots? Damn.
I don't know. I've soured on it a bit, and I think that's mostly because of one,
The
the
sequel?
show, and two, the sequel, and three, the fans. All of those things combined have made me kind of dislike it. And also, I've realized the only aspect of that game that I genuinely love
Is the
is
story.
the story because the gameplay is
The
kind of boring.
gameplay is so good in 2. The gameplay in 2
It
is
is
so fucking
this
good.
this I do love playing in like the combat encounters in two. I think they're awesome. But that first one, and I will say the remake also improves the gameplay. I played the remake, it's good. But there's just I'm come to a point in my life where I used to really prefer games that had that cinematic feel and the cutscenes were long and really good.
Yeah, you
Now,
like the playable movies.
yeah, I did. Now I really value gameplay. So that game has bumped down quite a long time. And
Damn.
also a lot of the picks on my list are also based off of just like how much fun I had or
Yeah.
nostalgia. And I don't know. This
I
one just
think
didn't make it.
I think we're gonna have two that are the same, or
Oh,
maybe potentially. Oh no, maybe only one. One
I
or
don't know.
two.
Yeah.
So I'll say my 11, my honorable mention is Skyrim.
Mm,
I think that's I've sunk in the terms of games I've sunk the most amount of hours into. Skyrim's got to be like top 3. I've
yeah.
so many times I've gone back and been like, I am just gonna live as a hunter in the woods for a week. I'm gonna
I
fucking
wish
build a
so bad
house.
I could like get into that game. I wish
Oh, dude,
I don't know.
it's when you lock in on that game. I've never even beaten the main story. I just have so much fun. Like I've never beaten it. I've never beaten it. I just like playing the game. Like I get in and I get a quest. I'm like, I'm gonna go fight some bandits in a cave. I'm gonna buy a house. I'm gonna find a wife. I'm gonna adopt some kids. I'm gonna hunt. I'm gonna become the leader of the Assassin's Guild, and also become a fucking powerful wizard. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's fun. I'm gonna build my fucking stealth archer class for the 90th time. I'm gonna do I've you can mix it up. Sometimes I'll be a big orc with a hammer. It's just fun.
Shit.
It sucks me in. It has so much. I don't know. Just a great potential. Really pulls me in. All right, but now Brandon, your number 10 pick, your 10th
Okay.
favorite game of all time, and everyone, this is our favorites. This is not. This is not us saying this is the best. Also,
Yeah.
obviously, we haven't all played the same amount of games as you. I feel like out of our friend group, I've probably played the most games.
I
Um,
probably played the least to be honest.
no,
So
I think you've played more than Ben.
really?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think
I
so.
mean, yeah, maybe. Um, that's probably fair.
But I've
Um,
I'm like, there's like 500 games physically behind me on that shelf.
yeah, me and Evander have a channel that's basically forcing me
Yeah,
to play more video games.
I
So
have
I'm gonna get
great
there.
picks lined up on it. But yeah, I'm curious what your
Um,
number 10 is.
okay, my number 10 is literally pure nostalgia. I don't remember much of it, but I know that this is the game I played most as a child, and it's The Simpsons game.
Oh, the movie, the Simpsons.
It's just called The Simpsons game.
Oh, I'm
The
so.
first there's like the
What
first
console?
level
What console is it on?
PS2.
Oh, okay, then I think what was the cover? Was it like the yellow cover with the donut in the
Um,
middle?
I think it might have been. The first level is Homer Simpson running through a candy land.
I've never played this game.
It's I don't even think I beat the first level. I think I just played that first level. But I was so this is the cover. Hold on, I'm gonna find here is the level. It's a chocolate land. And yeah. So but I was not good at video games when I was a kid,
No
but I
one
liked
is.
this one because I liked the Candyland, and Homer Simpson always just kept saying "dough," so I really liked it.
Opening
And that
up
was-
with I've
when you
never
said-
beaten the first level is insane.
When you said create a top 10 list, I thought back, and that was the first thing that came to my mind. So I was like, I have to put it on there. It has to make it.
That's awesome. That's an
But that's
incredible
number 10.
one. Awesome. My number 10 is Hitman Blood Money. I love all the Hitman games. Not the first one that much. Blood Money is awesome. It gives you a lot of... It gives you... I think that's like the perfect Hitman game. I think what the new ones were missing, even though the new ones are amazing, was the kind of framing kills. And the one that always sticks out in my mind in this game, which I think might be the best Hitman level ever, is when you need to assassinate this guy who's performing in an opera. So you break into the rehearsals, and in the scene, he's going to be executed by... They're like they're playing two soldiers. And the guy you need to kill in this scene in the opera is tied up to this pole, and he's singing his song, and he's executed. He's shot by the other actor. You can sneak into the other actor's dressing room between rehearsals and replace his fake gun with a real one and have him shoot the guy for you. It's
that's
so
awesome.
good. It's such an awesome level. And I just think like I think it captures the Hitman experience the best, or it's funny, it's weird, or it's not weird's right. It's a funny, wacky game, and it's like, here's a sandbox, and you kind of have to figure out all the silly ways you can kill people. I love the dark humor of it. I love, because again, you're fucking murdering people, but it's like you can also just choose to find the silliest, most Looney Tunes way to kill someone. Like, I'm gonna unscrew a chandelier to Chris's party and drop it on some guy's head and fucking run away like the fucking Roadrunner. It's hilarious.
I haven't played much of them, but I don't know which one we played for the channel.
We played Hitman Absolution, which is considered the black sheep of the Splinter of the Hitman family.
But even then,
it's fun.
It's fun to watch too. Like
I
remember
we were being wacky.
Yeah, you can be whack. And when we first started being friends, you showed me a video you made.
Of me killing everyone in the fucking like Philippines mission in the reboot.
Yeah, and you like threw a briefcase and it like spun forever and knocks.
Yes.
So those games they're fun.
They are. They're very fun. And I set to Total Eclipse of the Heart, and it was me killing everyone on the map. Maybe I'll play a clip of that video.
You should.
Just a segment so we don't get copyright struck. But that's my number 10. I'll let Brandon move on.
Okay, number 9. Number 9 is my last nostalgia pick. It's just these two, but this one I have far more memories of, and it's
You got past the
Ultimate
first level?
Spider-Man.
Oh,
Yes.
that's a cool one.
I beat this game.
That's a cool one. You fight Venom.
I think
you
that
fight
this
Wolverine
game
in
is
that
like-
game.
Yeah, this game was made before Venom was introduced in the Ultimate Comics. Like, this game
Oh, really?
made them bring Venom into the comics.
I had no idea.
And I think they adapted, like, the football field scene with him. Everything was put in the comics after this was made.
That's crazy.
I
had no
But I think
idea.
it's timeless. I think that I want more games like this that go with that cel-shaded
I
comic book art
love
style,
it.
because
Yeah.
it makes them feel timeless.
You
Like, you
can-
can play this and it's fine.
Isn't there a side mission chain where you can like race against the Human Torch?
Yeah,
It's
those
sick.
fucking pissed me the fuck off as a kid. I could not do it, but I eventually got it. But like, oh my, and he mocks you the whole time. He's like, "Keep up, webhead," and it's fucking so annoying. But it's really fun, and it takes the web swinging from Spider-Man 2, which everyone's always obsessed with. But everyone talks about Spider-Man 2, which I know it pioneered it, but this game, I think, improved upon it. Voice acting is good. It's directly connected to the comics, so you can either read that comic or you could play this, and it fits into the storyline. It's really cool. It's a great game. And it's the only Spider-Man game I put on my list.
Wow. My number 9 is the OG Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Oh, yeah.
That actually, looking over this, when I talked about Skyrim, talking about putting hours into a game, that might be my number 1. I fucking was.
Shit.
Did you play that one much growing up?
Is that the one with I Do they all have heroes and villains?
Kind of, but the Heroes and Villains mode where it's just Heroes and Villains,
Yeah.
it's only two has that.
Then yeah, that's the one I played a
That
lot.
one's it's a great game. It's just something about it is so addicting. Even though I didn't play many alternate game modes. I mostly just love playing Conquest. But okay, actually no, I take that back because I love the Galactic Conquest where it's like Risk, where you have to take over other planets, and every time you kind of clash with the other player of a planet, you have to go down and fight a battle. It has really the space battles are sick. It also has fun, like if you go to like the Hoth map, it has this kind of like extra mode called Hunt, where one team is the rebels and the other team is the Wampas, and you can the
Mm.
Wampas like super overpowered, like you have like fucking Hulk smash moves. Or you can go to Endor and one team's like the Scout Trooper snipers, the other team is the Ewoks.
Oh
And then if
yeah.
you go to Mos Eisley, the best one, it's Tusken Raiders versus Jawas. It's so fun. But yeah, the heroes versus villains mode is fucking iconic. Where you're at the cantina and you can just have like Boba Fett flying around and fighting Obi-Wan. I'm not a huge fan of the two remakes that came out on the PS4 and the Xbox One. They're all right, but like just nothing captured like that. It just puts you in the zone. And when you became a hero in that game, there's no fucking cooldown on your abilities. There's no like, oh, fucking figure out the cards and level them up to make. It's like, no,
Ah,
you fucking got to play as Mace Windu. You get to fuck everything up. Oh, it's like,
yeah.
oh, if you get a kill streak, you can spawn in as a tank. No, you can fucking crawl into a tank, blow up 50 people. It's fun. I loved.
Yeah.
I just that it didn't have that new like I think in new games, like everything, like, oh, did you earn this? Are you the best on the leaderboard? Well, you can start fucking feel a little bit more powerful. It's like, no, cool. You're just playing the game. You can fuck shit up.
Yeah, it didn't have the grind set. New
Yeah,
games have the grind set, and it's
yeah.
fucking annoying.
It was
We had
just.
some fun in Battlefront 2 when like the Ultimate Edition released. I remember that.
I think it's
You
a
just
fun
got
game.
everything.
I
It was
think
fun.
under certain circumstances, a fun game, but it does not, in my opinion, does not
No, it
touch
doesn't come
that.
anywhere close.
Yeah,
It doesn't come anywhere
yeah,
close.
yeah.
And didn't they re-release the two originals, but it was kind of
Yes,
like shit?
it was like busted. I have a funny
Yeah.
video of me playing it. But yeah, that's my number nine.
Let's see. What do I want number 8 to be? I'm gonna immediately go back on what I said about The Last of Us with my number 8 because it's
You
Until Dawn.
oh about no.
Um,
Okay, that's a great
because
game,
that doesn't have much gameplay, but I
but it's
think
such a good story.
it's so good.
How did
And
they
it like
fuck it up in the movie?
I don't want to think about that movie. I'm thinking about the game, which I like, but it's I don't know. It does what the original Scream does for me, where it perfectly um parodies the horror tropes of the time,
Mm-hmm.
and the characters are all pieces of shit, but like and the game asks you which ones you don't like specifically, and it'll like analyze your fears and then put those fears in the game. And the therapy sessions with Peter Stormare are so fun and so
That's
creepy.
one of the best
And
performances ever. I love
oh
him,
my
and
god,
he's
it's
so
so
good.
good.
Yeah,
And the fact that he's in the movie makes me pissed off
and
because
he blows
he's
up.
not even that
He
character.
blows
He
up.
just dies.
He drinks the water and he
dies.
blows up. That game,
But
what a good twist at the end of that game when you find out. Because
I know.
we're gonna whatever spoilers for a fucking old ass game that just had another re-release or
Yeah.
another opportunity. But like, I love that at the start of the game, you're set up like, oh, this is like a revenge thing about the sisters, and you see that flashback with them, and while they're running, and they're being chased by what you learn later is the Wendigo, and you see the fire shooting, and I remember I was
Yep.
like, what the fuck is that? And the game lets you forget about it, and when you learn that it's the hunter guy at the end, and then you're like, oh fuck, I remember that, and it does a great job of like letting you go back and learn, um,
And like
putting some little
you
pieces in
you
there.
can miss a lot of lore.
You
Like
can.
that's like you have to go around and search, which again, it's one of my favorite parts of Resident Evil games, which I'm going to mention later. Is that you have to look if you want to learn everything about the world. And I love that. And the replayability for these games again is just so fun because it's choice based, you know, like and your decisions actually do affect the outcome. Like people die if you mess up.
Mhm.
There was I used to when I first played this game, I was so fucking stressed because I learned that if you miss even one quick time event, suddenly Chris is dead.
Yeah,
Like
it's
suddenly
so.
he
And
died.
the worst one, you can't move your controller.
Oh my
I
god.
hated those. I'd throw my
And
controller on the table, bro. As soon as I see, I'd be like, nope, nope.
I, I didn't learn that you could do that. I was just like, I
It
can't
just
move.
did it no matter what. If I held it, I'd die. I'm like, I'm not fucking moving. I'm still as a fucking statue. God damn it.
But it was funny because like a character I didn't want to die would die in a quick time event, but then I would actively try to get Emily killed, and she would not die. I couldn't get it to happen. I was just like, fuck, die, please. I couldn't do it. But it's just so fun, and I love that it's like, oh, it's Josh getting payback, and then all of a sudden, oh, never
Yeah,
mind, it's a big
no.
fucking monster. it's
Yeah, fuck that. Bunch of evil
it's a
monsters.
great game.
Yep.
But yeah, that's number 8.
That's a great pick. My number 8 is the original Metal Gear Solid on PS1.
Play it.
It's a very fun game. I think the gameplay holds up better than basically every PS1 game. It has so many great boss fights. It started one of my favorite game franchises. I remember playing it in high school, and it's because my friend begged me to. My friend loved Metal Gear Solid, and like Metal Gear Solid is a wacky game. That's like the point. Like it's very over the top, and I being a fucking like, not media open-minded person, I was like, this is stupid and lame. I was like, why the fuck is this bad guy have a bunch of bees? This is dumb. And my friend's like, no, it's actually awesome. I was like, this looks stupid. And I went over to his house, and he was like, I'm making you look at just the start of this. And we saw the opening cutscene. I was like, this is badass, actually. What the hell? And I just played the first like room, and I just ran around taking all the guards. I'm like, this is fun. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, was he onto something this whole time and I was just wrong? Was I wrong and close-minded? And I got the Legacy Collection, I believe is the one that came out on PS3, had all the games, and I just played the shit out of it in high school. I was like, yep. Like, my bad. This game is peak. I apologize. So yeah, we're gonna experience that on the channel one day.
I have to play them, so
They're
we'll
great.
do that.
They're
I think
very-
they're coming to PS5 soon, right?
I don't know which ones.
All ported.
Yes, one might have already been ported. I know 1, 2, and 3 have already been ported.
Shit.
We're just getting
Alright.
the other ones.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, I gotta play those. I mean, iconic franchise I have not accessed yet, so I'll have
Yeah.
to.
And you'd fucking Brandon's gonna be a Raiden enjoyer.
I seen that guy. I think he looks cool. I remember Fortnite teased him ages ago.
Yep, I
and they
remember that.
never put it out.
Yeah. Brandon would fuck with Raiden over Snake.
Okay.
That's like the Chris and Leon dynamic.
Oh shit.
I think to a degree. Raiden's Leon. But yeah, I'll let you
well,
move
then I'll
on to
like him.
your. Oh yeah, you will. I'll let you move on to your 7.
Okay, number 7. Number 7 is actually 2 games I've grouped into one.
I did that
Because
later on. It's fine. I did that
Yeah,
later.
I
on.
think that they count as one
Yeah.
experience.
Okay.
And it's both South Park games.
Oh, oh, dude, that's a fucking really good pick. I didn't think of
Yeah.
that.
Stick
Damn.
of Truth and Fractured Butthole. I think
Yes.
that those games are unreasonably good.
Yes,
They
they're
are-
so good.
Like they have perfected their version of turn-based combat. It's
Mhm.
so fun.
Hmm.
You think that it wouldn't be, but it is.
It's addicting.
And the character creation is also fun. The fact that you get to choose your character class and upgrade your abilities, and it's not
Mhm.
like a task, like it just happens naturally throughout those. They are genuinely good games.
Yeah.
Which you would not expect. And while they're being good games, it's also the exact art style of the show, and it just feels like you're playing an extended episode that
Yep.
you suddenly get to live in that world.
Yep.
It is criminal that they changed or something happened that we won't get another game like this.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
whatever
that was
they made
such a
next.
good pick. When I was making this list, I did not even those games didn't cross my mind because
I opened my
I'm making a top
PlayStation.
50. I'm making a top 50 right now, and that one, those definitely belong in there somewhere. Damn. But yeah,
Yeah, they're just I don't know, they're funny.
they're
The jokes
yeah.
land.
Yep.
It's and Stick of Truth is great. I think Fractured Butthole improves upon it in every way, and that's also superheroes, so I like it a little bit.
Yeah,
But
the
it's
combat's better. Fractured But Whole is an objective improvement in every way over the first one.
Yeah,
It just is.
absolutely.
And the first was already an amazing game. So like the fact
Hmm.
that they did that is incredible. Yeah.
If you have not played them,
Yeah.
absolutely play them.
You have
They
to.
are they're so fun.
Yeah.
They're so
They're
fun.
great.
I have to replay them soon. It's been so long, and I'm super excited that it's been so long because that means I forgot all the jokes. It's fantastic
The
news.
one that I'll always remember is there's one level where you shrink down and you're under your parents and they're having sex and the balls are just swinging.
I forgot.
That's such a crazy one.
I think the one thing I remember from Stick of Truth, I think, is an alien ship crash lands and they turn it into a Taco Bell. I'm pretty sure that happens.
Damn. Yeah. Great pick, Brandon. That was a baller one. Incredible job.
Shit.
Okay. My number 7. GTA 5.
Yeah, I went back and forth for my list. It didn't make it, but that's a good
Real.
pick.
I grew up my mom was not have ever let me play anything like that, and I was raised very like old school fundamentalist. So like I grew up being like Grand Theft Auto is evil, like it's wrong. Grand Theft Auto is bad, and I had the mentality. And then when, dude, massive turning point in my life was the trailer for 5 coming out. That I swear, and here's a little fucking fact about this. I swear to God, to everything on Earth and beyond this planet, that there was a trailer for GTA 5 that was set to Midnight City by M83. I cannot find that trailer, but anytime I look it up, there are Reddit threads and forum threads being like, hey, where's the M83 Midnight City trailer? And it's a fucking, what's that thing they talk about when things don't I'm forgetting the word.
Oh,
The Berenstein Bears thing?
Oh shit.
Whatever the fuck, but that Mandela effect. There's a Mandela effect, and because I look in the comments, half the people were like, "There was never a trailer playing that. You're thinking of this," and they link the trailer. I'm like, "That's not the one. That's not the one. That is not the trailer that I saw. I know it's not the trailer that I saw. I know it's not." And half the comments, and everyone who remembers the trailer on my side, like, that's not the trailer I saw. I remember it so clearly. It played on TV. Maybe it didn't get uploaded online or something, but that trailer 1,000% existed. And I saw that fucking trailer, and the song went so crazy, and they were flying under a bridge with the sunset, and fucking Michael was saying some insane inspirational shit about crime and life and freedom. And I was like, I need to play this immediately. I'm like, I need to play this today. And I was fucking like 15, because it came out in 2013. I was 15 years old, so I wasn't old enough to buy it. So I got my money, and I gave it to my brother, and he gave it to his friend, and his friend went to GameStop and bought it for us on opening day on my 15th birthday, September 17th, 2013. My birthday, GTA 5 came out. And then fucking 12, 11 years later, I was working at GameStop, and a kid came in and tried to buy GTA 5 with his grandma. I said, you can't buy this. That's how much time has passed between 5 and 6, is I had to pay an adult to buy it for me. And I became old enough to be the one telling a kid he can't buy it. And before someone says like, oh, why are you blah, 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 I had a moral dilemma about it, okay?
Yeah, fuck you. Give it to the kid.
He was like 11. He was like 11.
Oh.
He was like a kid. If he was a little bit older, I wouldn't have done anything. But he was like 11, and his grandma was there, like Armenian grandma. And I was like, I had a conflict, and I talked to my coworker after. He's like, I think you did he's like, I probably would do the same thing. I was like, look, I'm like, this game has a bunch of like nudity and prostitutes and like violence in it. And she was like, Jacob, or whatever his name was, I would like blah 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 blah. And he like smiled, like he would like knew he got caught. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, you're just a little too young, bro. I'm like, respectfully, I don't think a fucking 12-year-old needs to be fucking shooting hookers.
Do you want to know
without his parents' permission? What? That was you? You were the 12-year-old kid that I stopped?
Well, that game came out in 2013.
Yeah, what were you, fucking 5? Were you even
I was
born?
11, and I remember, honestly, this should be on my list, but it's not. But I remember going to GameStop and running into this situation with my mom, and I said some bullshit. I was like, no, there's a setting where you can turn the cuss words off, and I just won't go to the strip club, I promise. And the GameStop employee was like, Yeah, that setting exists.
Oh
Yeah, there's a
damn!
setting. And he sold the game to my mom. And I remember when I went home, I pushed my dresser up against the door and I put headphones on so that she wouldn't hear and she wouldn't see where I went because I went to the strip club. But you prevented that kid from being me.
I didn't think. I'm like, you're real young, kiddo. That
Oh,
was
it
a
is
little
young.
that was a little
It is very
young. Um but yeah, dude, it's just so many memories. I've played that campaign multiple times. I actually want to replay it before 6. I haven't played it in a couple of years. But me and you have just hung around and online, just fucking driving around. Me and you have gone gambling at the casino for hours,
Dude.
just fucking talking about nonsense.
Blackjack.
Yeah.
Shit's fun.
It's
It's a
an
great
all
game.
timer. It just is an all timer. You know what I mean? Like
My
there's,
only hopes is that 6 reaches those lengths.
I think it will,
I don't know.
but
I think
I
it-
had to fucking, I had to put it in as a classic. It's just one of those games. But
It is so good. I think it didn't make my list because it's been around so long that I just forgot to like that it's like it is a game. Like it's like
that was
it's
this
of
was
the
one of the
best
ones
games
I thought
ever.
we would have on our list the same.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why. Damn. Yeah.
And there's
Fuck.
one that is gonna be close, but not the same. But I'll let you say your number 6.
I know what you're talking about already.
I
And
bet you
You're
do.
definitely you're definitely correct.
Yeah.
I definitely have a different one.
Yeah.
But okay, so number 6. Number 6 I thought this would be higher, but putting it against the others, it's not. Is Red Dead Redemption 2.
That barely
Um,
missed my fucking barely, dude.
Yeah.
Just
It's
barely.
it's a
That's
good
funny. We both had
I don't know.
Rockstar games that just missed it.
Yeah.
I just replayed it. I just replayed it.
Yeah, and you were like, this shit's fucking
It's long, bro. It's like
It's a
60
long
hours for
game.
the campaign. I was fucking around
It
with
is.
side missions. I was
And
playing
if
that shit
you-
for like 2 weeks nonstop.
If you take your time, you can sink easily 72 hours straight,
Oh.
probably more.
Dude, do you
just
remember
into
when
that
South
game.
Park was talking about that, where everyone was just playing Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yeah.
And they went to the police station. He's like, I'm going to Valentine. He's just not doing his job.
This game came out in 2018. I've replayed it 3 times over that span, and every time I do it, I spend a longer time in the game. And I think every time I've played it, I've discovered new things. This previous playthrough, I finally killed a vampire and got his knife. I was like, I didn't know this was in this game, but I just unlocked a vampire dagger that I can use for the rest of this game, and it's awesome. That's so cool.
Have you
And,
found the
like,
time
Arthur
traveler?
Morgan, I did find the time traveler.
Did
yeah,
you
I
see the
found
video?
him-
I didn't. I saw a video talking about the Colts in GTA, and he's from that.
Yeah, I think I saw the same video. Was it that dude? He's like in a green screen.
Yeah,
He does
yep,
like some crazy
yep,
shit. Yeah,
yep.
he's a good YouTuber.
Yeah,
I like him.
I saw a couple of his videos. That's how I know.
Yeah,
about
it's I don't know. It's just a great. And Arthur Morgan, I genuinely believe he might be top 3 greatest video game protagonists.
Yeah.
Ever. I think he's solid. I like how you were gonna try to. This is a criticism. This is a criticism with all Rockstar games, but specifically this one because it's their most recent. You were like, I'm gonna try to be evil, but the game kind of doesn't
that.
let you.
know, the story is definitely you're not supposed to be evil.
Yeah.
Like you're supposed to be kind of bad. Like
Yeah, an outlaw. You're supposed
yeah,
to be.
you're a little
accountable,
kind of
but,
bad,
like-
you know, like because I was playing it and I got to the end and I found the wife of the guy who gave you tuberculosis, and I'm like, I could have 0% honor, and I'm pretty sure this would be the same mission. Pretty sure
Yeah,
Arthur
you're
would be
still
like,
gonna, like,
take all
give her
my
money. Yeah.
money, go down the roads, and you're gonna be good. I'm like, yeah, okay, a little hard to mesh if I fucking spent the past 60 hours slaughtering innocent people only for the sake of lowering my honor. But
Yeah.
maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think
My
so.
only like, I don't want to criticize my top game. My only criticism is that prologue, because the first time I played it, I was like, this is really good. I like that this game kind of comes to a halt and I get to see how John got to this point. The second and third time I played it, I didn't finish it. I was just like, I don't really want to do this. After I built the house, I was like, I think I'm done. I'm just gonna put it down.
That's
for
when
a
you get
while.
to. Wait, what is it? Micah, it's John Marston.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't miss out on that part. I have the same experience with that. I fully finished the whole ending this time, and I do appreciate that. I think narratively it's really good because it
Yeah.
lets you see the fruits of Arthur's sacrifice. Because if you
Mhm.
didn't, you would jump straight into one and be like, "Well, Arthur kind of died for no reason."
Yeah,
Because
he doesn't exist at that point, so
yeah,
nobody mentions him.
well, it's not just that. It's like
So,
if you play Red Dead, like the next time you see John, he's just back in his old ways. So
yeah.
you needed that ending that got let you experience John being a normal guy who got the opportunity to live the life that Arthur wanted him to, but ultimately, and there's more tragedy, ultimately ends up making the same decisions
Oh,
that everyone does in Red Dead.
great
Yeah.
it's a great ending.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just
just
too
the game.
long.
Yeah, it's long and like
It's,
span 1 hour shoveling pig shit in the
I don't
barn.
need the shovel shit. I don't need to do
That's
that.
literally a fucking like 2 levels that are like shovel pig shit. I'm like,
That
no,
could be a cutscene, guys.
fuck you.
You don't have to do. You don't
Yeah.
have to make that a mission.
Fix
I don't
the
have to put the
fix
fence
the
together.
fence. Yeah, lift the fence, buddy. Build that.
But otherwise,
fence.
love
Yeah.
that game. It's so long. I love it. And I sometimes I'll just sit there and just like be in that world, and I'll just have Arthur like at a campfire hunt. It's just like
Yeah.
I can live here for. That's like my sky.
Yeah. I get the same experience out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's a great pick.
number 6.
My number 6 is
Yeah.
Sleeping Dogs.
Shit. I've only
Crazy?
ever played the second one.
You've ever played Sleeping Dogs at all? There's no
I've
second
only
Sleeping
played
Dogs.
the second one.
There's no second
Oh.
Sleeping Dogs.
Oh, I was thinking of Watch Dogs.
Oh, Watch Dogs. No, Sleeping Dogs. That's a fair mix-up. Sleeping Dogs. I know some people are gonna think it's crazy putting it over GTA 5. GTA 5 has way more shit in it you can do. GTA 5 also is very special. I'm an LA guy. GTA 5 is in LA. That's home. When I hang out with my friend, we would go in downtown LA. I'm like we'd be like, that's in GTA. That's in
I went
GTA.
there.
That's the pier. That's in GTA. But Sleeping Dogs there's one big thing that sets apart Sleeping Dogs for me, and it has maybe the most badass combat ever put into a game. It's like, have you ever played Sifu?
Yeah.
Like, it has Sifu-esque combat, but way less punishing. Like, imagine if you had that combat system, but it was fairly easy to fuck everybody up.
Yeah.
And it's that mix with GTA.
cool.
Like, that's all you want. I have the platinum for that game. One of my friends, when I first met him, we were just fucking talking about random games, and I was in the middle of Sleeping Dogs, and he didn't even know I was, but he was like, we were just talking about video games and platinum. He's like, if you have Sleeping Dogs, like, go get the platinum for it. It's worth it. And I tried it, and I was like, you were right. It's a great platinum because it forces you to do everything, but you don't have to be the best at everything. You have to do all the races. You don't need to set first place in all of them. You just need to do them. You just need to do
Totally.
everything. You need to explore everything the world has in it. And it doesn't have too much. It's not like GTA where it's like, I have no interest in trying to get the platinum for GTA because I'm trying to fucking have a job and,
Yeah.
and other stuff. I know I don't have the time for that shit. If YouTube pops off and I can quit my job, then I'll do it. But until then, it ain't in the cards. Sleeping Dogs also has such a good fucking narrative. A bunch of incredible actors. Fucking Emma Stone is in it. For
Oh,
2
yeah,
levels.
yeah.
You can date Emma Stone for 2 side missions and then she leaves. It's awesome, but it's frustrating. It's like, oh, you go out on 2 dates with her, and it's like Emma Stone dating simulator, and then she's gone. You can fucking do karaoke at the nightclubs.
So interesting.
Carmine Falcone from Batman Begins is in it. He's great.
Oh, cool.
I forget. I mean, there's a couple other actors in it, but it has a really great narrative because it's a cool like undercover story. It's like The Departed, which was my favorite movie for so long. And you're in Hong Kong, which is cool. I love my Hong Kong movies. I think it's a great game, and it's so depressing that we'll never get a sequel. But at least we're getting a movie. Maybe the movie will be great, and maybe it'll be good enough that they'll make a sequel to the game. But that's my number 6. I recommend Sleeping Dogs to everybody on Earth of the Soul.
Yeah. I remember in high school, my friend Max played the shit out of the game. I watched him play it a few times. It looked pretty good. I never got around to it, but
It's
shit.
very good. It's a great game.
All right.
I'll let you jump onto your 5.
Number 5. Where is it? Number 5. Original Doom.
Oh, peak. That's a good one. That's a good
Yeah.
one.
A few years ago, Evander and I
We got
went
really into Doom.
We were just like, yeah, let's just play this. We're just gonna play
we
this.
got addicted
And
to
then,
Doom, and it's all we talked about. We were dooming it up every day.
Yeah. We're doing it up.
People
But,
got
like,
annoyed.
Yeah, people get annoyed with
Someone
how much you doom it up,
someone
but you
said-
gotta doom it up.
Someone said a meme saying "Shut up about Doom" because we were talking about how good it was.
Is it's not a lie either. And I'm not talking about 2016, I'm talking
Yeah, it's
original
like the
Doom.
OG, the OG.
Put like, I don't know, that game, I have a hard time typically playing old games, but that one is just, it's just so fun, and the shooting is so good for some
it's
reason.
it's so fast paced, and it gives you that dopamine feedback.
Yeah,
so quick.
and like, I love killing the demons.
Yep.
I don't know. There's not
It's that
much
crunch.
to say
It's
about
those
it, 'cause it is
it's those
mostly-
sound effects, right? I think that's
Yeah,
what
the
sounds like
sound
those. I love those crunchy like 8-bit sounds like of the guns.
Yeah,
It sounds great. It sounds better
And-
than a realistic gunshot. Something about it.
it does.
It's more
And
pleasing
it's
to the mind.
It's like extremely atmospheric,
Mhm.
and there was a part where you had to go into like this dark room, and there's those big invisible monsters that chase you, and I remember genuinely feeling fear in that moment, and I was like, this is an 8-bit video game. I should not be scared, but for some reason it's effective in making me feel that way. And I was like, this game is one of the greatest of all time. I don't know how they did this. The environments are awesome. I read up on it, and like the guy who created it was like, he had a rule where no same texture met with each other, so it kind of made it feel like the environments were real, because in the previous game that I think they made was Wolfenstein, and in that the environments were like solid colors and it felt flat, but in this they were like, okay, so if there's a step, we're going to have a texture on the side of the step and on top of the step, and they're going to be different, so you can tell that there's a separation, and it's going to make the environment feel more real. And it was extremely effective, because even then, like, you look at the game and it you feel like there's dimensions to it. It's just, it's fantastic. You can get it on PlayStation Store for like $5. If you haven't
Highly
played it, do
recommend.
yourself a favor and play that game.
Yep.
So good.
Yep.
That's number 5.
Solid pick. My number 5. This is one I don't think you've played, and you have to play this. You would fucking love this game. L.A. Noire.
I have not.
Dude.
That's Rockstar 2, right?
That is. Well, I think they just published it. I believe it's Team Bondi made it.
Shit.
Again, it's in L.A. It captures L.A., but if you're like, I talked with Miguel about this, if you're like a film buff, if you love like, if you went to like film school or you just studied film and you know about like old like Hollywood history, you can go to the set of I'm forgetting this movie. What's it called? Whatever. But there was this old movie I'm forgetting the name of. I apologize. I'm losing my film fan credentials. But it was this. They built this like giant legendary set. Like it was so big, and it was just in the heart of L.A. It was like, and it was like this ancient like Egyptian, like temple, and it was just built in the heart of L.A. to film this movie. Intolerance, I believe, is what it was called. Thank you, my brain.
Okay.
And you can visit that set in the fucking game. Like you can just go to a scale like 1-to-1 recreation of it. And you can like, there's a mission there. You get into like a shootout in this giant, awesome, accurate set of this like ancient Egyptian like temple. It's so sick. I love the characters. I love the twists. I love that you can solve mysteries and get them wrong. I love that you can miss clues and continue through the game.
I think cool.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's sick. You interrogate. You find a suspect. And you can ask them questions, and if you're not picking up on what they're saying, and if you don't remember information from earlier, they can lie to you and they'll trick you, and you'll just get fucked. Because if you don't get like a piece of information, someone will lie, and there just won't be an option to call them on it. But if you're like, wait, I remember that, you can pull up your evidence book and you flip through it and you click on it, and your guy be like, no. He's like, I have this shit written down. You're fucking lying about that. But if you don't, if you don't remember that, you won't open up your evidence book and you won't click on it. You have to like, there's no like button prompt. You have to like open it up and find it.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's
actually.
dope. Yeah. And you can just miss evidence, so it won't even be there. You get crimes wrong, and sometimes the game won't even tell you if you got the crime wrong exactly. Like you kind of just have to figure it out. Like there are some where you'll be like, I got a bad feeling about that one, I need to replay that shit.
This isn't a game that holds your hand like a baby.
No, it does not. The shooting's
awesome.
fun. One of my favorite elements of it is that they didn't shy. Man, how do I say this in a way where people will understand what I'm saying? It takes place in the 40s. Not a great
Yeah.
time for people in terms of their views. I appreciate that it had the maturity to not whitewash the main character and make him like a perfect person. He's better than most people of the time, but what I'm going to talk to you about specifically is you're investigating a crime that I think involves like Cubans maybe, and your partner says something like kind of racist, and your guy Cole Phelps, like he's not horrible. Again, he's for the time he's like a super liberal, and he's like, hey, he's like, don't say that shit. He's like, you're kind of like, he's like, that's not true. And their partner's like, well, yeah. He's like, how would you feel if like your daughter came home and was dating one of those? And he's like, well, I might not like really like that. And I like that because it feels real. That like he's for the time is super progressive, but the game doesn't feel the need to whitewash him and make him like this perfect guy just because he's the main character. They're like, yeah, we're kind of being real. He was fucking was a.
That's cool. It helps. It helps sell the time period too.
Yeah,
Like
it does.
I think it's necessary.
Yeah, and you learn. I won't say more because it'll spoil, but like you learn more about his character and another character, and it completely flips your perspective on like the entire game. When like certain things happen, you're like, oh, and you learn a little bit more. I won't spoil because we definitely need to play that game. But that's that's another one like Sleeping Dogs. I'll never get a fucking sequel to. Never. It's not gonna fucking happen. And it's like, fuck you. God damn it. But that's
now that I know that like Rockstar didn't directly make that, it makes less sense. But I remember seeing a bunch of people being like, games we're never gonna get sequels for, but we really want them. From Rockstar, and it was Bully, and it was that.
Yeah, well, yeah, that is a Rockstar game because their name is all over it. If there were to be a sequel, they'd be responsible for it.
Yeah,
but yeah,
so,
no, those are. I also
awesome.
really want a fucking Bully sequel that I'll never fucking get.
I
But I'll let
there was a
you.
rumor
Yeah,
happened.
I'll let you move on to your number 4.
Number 4 could go higher if I'm being honest, but I'm at a point where they can interchange.
Yeah, that's fair.
But number 4 as of right now is the Resident Evil 2 remake.
Nice.
That was my first experience with a Resident Evil game. I don't think I could have asked for a better introduction to that franchise.
That's a great way to pick up the franchise.
I just can't believe how good that game is.
It's
so
an amazing
good.
game. I love Resident Evil. I literally have it right here on me all the time. Everyone knows. I've had people ask me, because I have friends that want to play more games, like, where do I start? I'm like, either 7 or 2 remake. I think those are both great starting points depending on what you're looking for. And I'll ask them, like, do you want, like, a straight-up horror game? Then you should play 7. If you want, like, a mystery, puzzle-solving horror game, then 2 remake. It's peak. They're both peak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the puzzle solving in these games. I think that's, if you don't like puzzles, you don't like Resident Evil, because that's a lot of it.
Yeah.
And this is genuinely scary in moments. I remember the first time the liquor was introduced. Again, I played this game not knowing a single thing about the franchise. I thought it was just zombies. And then there's a liquor, and I was pissing my pants. And I didn't know that if you were just quiet, you'd be fine. So I ended up fighting it. And
Me and you played
terrible
5
time for
the other day in the liquors, and just trying to walk past them.
Fucking liquors, man.
Those
I
are
didn't know
scary.
that they were in every game, but they are.
Yeah,
and
there's a lot of them.
I hate them. And then the fact that the tyrant is just chasing you. You reach a point in the game, and then he's just there for the rest of the game.
Yep.
And you have to avoid him to the best of your abilities.
Mr.
And then
X's
I
big
remember,
ass.
it took me a really long time to get out of the police station. I was like, okay, I'm coming to the end of this game, and then it wasn't the end of the game. Because again, I was not familiar that all these games end in a facility.
Yeah,
and,
it's always some big
there's
eccentric building, and then an evil hospital under it.
A very clear formula, but I was like, there's so much game here. I think that's what Resident Evil does the best. Especially right now, we're in a Resident Evil renaissance.
Yep.
And they're just they cram so much game into these. And the cutscenes don't overstay their welcome.
Nope.
The engine is fantastic. I don't know. The 2 remake is just my only critique is that those A and B storylines don't perfectly really line
Yeah,
up.
I
They
know
didn't
what
do
you
much of
mean.
that.
Yeah, they're like kind of like
Um,
alternate realities.
yeah, like even if you play the B Claire storyline in the A Leon storyline, it still doesn't line up.
Yeah,
Um,
I know what you mean.
but doesn't matter. It's so good. I don't care. Like
Yeah, you
it's
kind of just have to accept that
oh
like
man.
it's kind of like the real timeline is like a hodgepodge of those two
Yeah.
events. You know, you kind of pick
Resident
and
Evil
choose.
9 kind of like
Yeah,
took elements from both and was like, here you
yeah.
go.
Here they
But
are.
fantastic game. That's my number 4.
That's peak. My number 4, Arkham City.
Shit.
Dude, that's a fucking again.
That's
Obviously
a
on the
game.
top 10. That's an all timer.
That's
That's
an all-timer
I
right
think
there.
me, you, and Ben. The Arkham Call it beckons.
Yeah.
It beckons
You
every year. I'm sitting here. I'm like, I gotta play it. I gotta
gotta
punch
play
the
all of
fuck out of 1,000 people. I gotta beat the fuck out of everybody. I recently platinumed it, and it was
Oh
fun.
fuck.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I,
I
it,
gotta
it
do
definitely
that one of these days.
when I platinumed City because I platinumed Asylum and City back to back. By the time I was done with City, I was like, I texted you. I'm like, I feel weird. Like my hands feel weird. Like I don't know how to describe it, but like my brain had been like so connected. Like if you see a thing, hit a button. If you see the flash, hit the button. Hit the button. Hit the flash. And like when I was done, I was like, I feel like I'm in psyoped.
Fuck.
Like the CIA got to me. That's how
You
they
gotta
need to break
counter.
people in Guantanamo Bay. They're like platinum all Arkham games back to back, no stopping. And if you do,
Yeah,
you'll
because
spill your
those
secrets.
games, those are the games where the platinums you have to get like the highest rank in
Yes.
every combat challenge, and
Yeah.
yeah, I that is such a daunting task. One day I'll tackle it, but
It's definitely
fuck.
worthwhile, especially like it's like for as long as we've loved these games, for as long as we played them, it's like, how
You get to a point
you got
where you
to.
have
Yeah,
you gotta
it's
do.
like we rep these games so much. But beyond that, in talking about the actual game, probably I think this is every true Batman fan. This is like your ideal interpretation of the character.
Yeah,
It doesn't miss. It's so good. Perfect voice cast, incredible art direction. The soundtrack for that game slaps. It's so good. The opening like the menu, just like when you're seeing Batman like punching the Tiger Guard and throwing the batarangs and Mr. Freeze and that theme's playing. The just the actual opening of the game when you're getting dragged to the facility and Hugo Strange is talking to you and he says that he knows that you're Batman and the title pops up. It's so cinematic. It's just a fuck ton of villains, great side missions. You fucking fight Deadshot, Bane, fucking you can find when I remember looking up so many YouTube videos and I was like, you can find Killer Croc in this game. But the only way you can find him is if you go ridiculously stupidly out of your way to double back in a completely unnecessary way after fighting Hugo Strange and you throw a batarang at a random button. He'll fucking
Yeah.
appear. It's
or
like
else you just miss it because
yeah.
you can't do it again.
Yeah.
So.
No, you literally there's only one opportunity. You have to do it after you find Ra's al Ghul. I know it's Raish, but I say it wrong. That's my way. Okay, I'm not gonna stop. I'm sorry. I grew up with Batman Begins. Okay, I came out when I was a kid. You were a little young. You might have still been semen when that game came out, but or when that movie came out. But
I was 3,
when were you born?
2002.
Okay, you were 2. Came out in 2000.
When did that movie come out?
I think it came out in 2004.
Fuck. Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, just I was like, this is. Oh, and then dude, I remember finding a YouTube video, Scarecrow Easter egg.
Yeah.
And you go onto the boat, and you have to fucking the code is like fear, where fucking tear Gotham to shreds or something. Is like the code and the cryptographic sequencer. Finding Azrael, just so Hush. Do you remember finding Hush? How hard that shit was. There's no indication. You just have to like fly around and scan and find the fucking bodies. Oh,
That's the other. That game really like it just had stuff in it. They didn't tell you about it. You just had to be dedicated.
and their
You're just
principal.
like-
I remember there was an interview with the game director, and he was like, "Yeah, he's like, we don't really care about making the biggest open world ever. He's like, we'd rather make a small open world that where there's something on every corner." I'm like, good and based and true, and
Really.
yeah, just looking at the concept art for that game, it's fucking sweet.
Oh, dude, that's some of my favorite parts of the Arkham games, the concept art and like I love the art style
And
so much. The
the
art direction
character
is just
trophies. You
oh
have to look
my
at the
god,
character trophies, Brandon.
dude. I love the fact that it's just the animated series but fucked up.
Yeah. Yep.
Just that's all it is,
Yep.
and that's perfect. I
Yep.
love it.
Catching the Riddler.
Oh my god. And yeah, again, like the amount of villains they cram into it and the fact that they're all cool, I'm
Mm-hmm.
just like and I also love that there's certain villains that you just like they're just there and I'm happy they're there, but it's like a split second. Like Deadshot, you take him out in a second.
Yeah.
But at least he's there. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
I love
Oh
that you
man,
see him when you're going into Arkham City. He's in line. He's the one that.
Yeah.
I love that shit. I remember I
And
saw a video.
you know
I was
what I
like,
like?
that's Deadshot. What? Oh my god. Black Mask gets disrespected in a corner. The only good thing anything has ever done for my favorite villain, Black Mask, is that lore-wise, that's the only motherfucker to ever escape from Arkham City.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a
they
cool
they had to
villain.
give that to him because the only appearance is him getting fucked up.
Every time. Every time. Every time. And then if you play Arkham Asylum, I guess he just has a big head because like you find his mask in the office. It's like fucking this big.
Oh yeah.
You find his
Yeah.
mask in, like Dr. Young's office. I'm like, whose head does that go on? The giant guy from Resident Evil 4, El Gigante.
Roman Sionis got a big ass head.
I guess so. That was
Or
my
is it
number
the
4
Joker?
though. Maybe maybe he has to fit his hair under it. So it needs
Oh
to be
yeah,
bigger.
big hair.
That was my number
Okay.
4.
Number three.
Ooh.
Number three. I have Uncharted 4.
Oh,
Um,
peak. That's close. That's high up
Yeah.
on my list, but it's
So
not
I
quite
did
there.
end up having a Naughty Dog game, which the gameplay I think is far better than The Last of Us.
It's fun. It's very.
I don't know.
fun.
Uncharted 4. I feel like it gets a lot of shit from
Does it?
fans.
Fuck,
Um,
and that's crazy. I think that's my
well,
favorite Uncharted.
I agree.
I hate Uncharted fans because also before 4, my favorite was 3, and everyone hated on 3 all the time. Like 3
Yeah,
is a
they
great
always
game.
hate the good ones, and I hate the reasoning too because they're just like, but there's no fucking like twist at the end with like the monsters. I don't give a shit. The
Yeah.
game's good. Like
Yeah.
I love everything that it does. I love all the callback. I love Nathan Drake's ending. I think it's a great ending. The epilogue is awesome. I don't. It's just, and this was also the first game I played because it came bundled with my PlayStation because I was
Ah.
Xbox growing up, and then I was like, I'm gonna get a PlayStation 4 because everyone has it,
Yeah.
and I got the bundle with Uncharted 4. I was like, I know
You
nothing
were
about
a
this
sex
franchise.
boxer.
Yeah. I know nothing about this franchise, but I'm going to play this game. And I was like, okay, I just beat this game. I'm going to go play every other game because this was awesome. I loved it. And luckily for me, Uncharted 4 actually isn't a bad game to start off on. Like
No, it's a great game. It's a great game.
it doesn't connect that much. It has callbacks that you'll enjoy more if you play the other games, but most of it is separated and a lot of it does dive into Nathan Drake's backstory, and I love the flashbacks with him and Sam. And I something happened in 2016 where games
Looked
I
amazing.
think looked the best they ever have.
Arkham
Like-
Knight, dude. Arkham
Dude,
Knight and fucking
incredible.
Uncharted 4. I remember seeing. I was like, God damn.
Like, I don't know, I feel like we haven't reached those peaks again. Like maybe we've been at the same level occasionally, but even games coming out now still don't look at those levels. Like I don't know what happened, but go back to that. It just looks amazing, it plays amazing. Great
Yeah.
game, great story. Yeah, that's
That's
number
a
three.
great number 3. My number 3 is Splinter Cell Chaos Theory.
I was wondering where Splinter Cell was at.
Yeah, I fucking love that. I love the entire Splinter Cell franchise. Hot take, maybe. I don't think there's a single bad game. I think there's some black sheeps in terms of the last two, but I still like them. I like Conviction. I like Blacklist. Chaos Theory is just a fucking sweet game. It introduced co-op to the series. It didn't introduce Spies versus Mercs, but it had it. And Spies vs. Mercs is fucking awesome. Sam Fisher is just like, that's a video game legend. It's so weird. Like Ubisoft like never wants us to see the character like get a game ever again, but they know that everyone knows who's like, you've never played Splinter Cell, but you just know who that is. You know that those
It's
fucking
iconic.
those 3 green dots. You know the sound of the fucking sonar goggles. Fucking Michael Ironside voices him. He does such a good job, and this was the first video game series I got obsessed with because my dad had a GameCube, and whenever I'd go see my dad on the weekends, he just had a second room. Like, we all hung out in the living room, and there was an empty bedroom in the back, and there was a TV on the floor with a GameCube, and I would sit in there, and I would just fucking play Splinter Cell, Pandora Tomorrow, and Chaos Theory just all the time. And I was just addicted to those games, and that's how I learned, like, how stealth works, and I was like, this game is the GOAT. It's so fun. And yeah, I just gotta throw that one up there. And because Splinter Cell 1, I think is an amazing game that holds up so well. And Chaos Theory modernizes it so much and makes it so much more fluid and accessible in such a good way without ever losing how that first game felt. Which is like, even though I really love Blacklist, I think it's so fun to play, it doesn't feel like Splinter Cell. Chaos Theory was this perfect middle ground where it still felt like Splinter Cell, but it was a lot faster and less restrictive in what you can do. That's the peak of the franchise, in my opinion. And it's backwards compatible, so if you have a way to play it, you have to. All right, God actually talked to me on the phone today. He said everyone's got to.
It is wild to me that, like, growing up, I would walk into a game store and I would see that character. I would see him everywhere.
Yep.
And yet he hasn't had a game in ages. It's just it's
like
every time there's an award show, you text the group chat. Like, where is
before when every new trailer starts and it's like a black screen for a second, I always text it out, Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell.
I'm gonna be right one day, dude. Because you know how crazy it's gonna be for that group when I'm right. Because we watched ever since we've known each other. With Ben, who's not here. Me, you, Ben, have watched, like, all the Game Awards shows. We always watch them live. And ever since I've known you, for, like, 5 years, I've done the same bit every time. Splinter Cell! And it never is. One day, dude.
Oh, my God.
Everyone, bro, that's going to be a crazy day for the group.
Oh, my God. The freak out.
The freak out's going to be insane. It's going to fucking be on the news. It's going to be in the history books. Yeah. I think it will. I think it's on the way. But that's it for my number 3.
All right, number 2. My number 2 is Arkham Asylum.
Yep, that's the one that I knew would have 2 different ones on.
Yeah. So, I feel like
it's a tough one for me between them.
Yeah, I go back between those two. Those are always a tie for number 1. I think Arkham Asylum edges it out for me because
edges it.
Edging? I love how it's a little bit more linear. Yeah, I love the setting of the asylum. A lot more linear.
It's creepier too.
It is. That's my favorite part.
Yeah.
I love how spooky it is.
Yeah.
And I like
it has
that,
like a Scooby-Doo haunted house. Kind of Resident Evil-ish, right?
It is a little bit Resident Evil-ish.
Creepy,
maybe that was
creepy
paving
old
the way
mansion.
for me.
Yeah.
I love the Scarecrow stuff and how he's kind of scary. And I played this game. When did this come out? 2009?
Yeah.
2009?
Yeah, I think so.
I played this game when it came out. So I was 7 or 8 at the time. So this was genuinely a terrifying experience for me. Scarecrow popping out of my parents' body bag freaked me the fuck out. And I remember I got to play as little Bruce Wayne, and I was like, little Brucey. And I get to walk around. I'm like, okay, this part's not scary. I get to be a little kid. And I go right back to being scared.
And they hid Scarecrow. Remember that iceberg video for the Arkham games that we watched?
Yeah.
Was it on that or something else? But I recently saw this video that's like the only character in the game they hid from the marketing was Scarecrow, and he showed in the trailers they put like a random thug over him in that scene in the morgue. It's like tricky.
Yeah. That's so cool. I wish I was old enough to remember the marketing, because that is a really cool
vaguely remember getting the Game Informers and seeing the ads in the back and thinking like, damn, what the fuck, this looks cool.
And I remember, like, I don't know, that game left me wanting more too, like seeing the Batmobile and how cool that Batmobile looked. I was like, I want to drive that. Hopefully one day we get to drive it. We kind of do. Not really.
You drive a different one. I really
You
like
have
the
a
Night
different
Batmobile. I think the Night Batmobile is awesome.
I'm a tank Batmobile hater. I don't
But
like
it's
them.
not just a tank; it's both.
Yeah, I know, but I don't like any of the tank Batmobiles. Even if it's a mix, I hate them. I hate
It
those
could be a
fucking
regular
things.
Batmobile if you want.
It doesn't matter. Arkham Knight's not on the list. Arkham Asylum is. Um, I love that Arkham Asylum was, as much as I love the Arkham canon, I love that Arkham Asylum was a little bit more rooted in comic canon.
Yeah,
And like,
I swear to God, I've talked about
I
this
know,
before. There's a fucking interview where the goddamn game director said it was canon, and he said the fucking exact issue it took place in between. And I texted my friend and I said, "Hey, do you remember this?" And he said, "Yes." It was in either fucking Game Informer or on IGN, and he fucking said the exact issue it is canon to, or that it was like between 305 and 306 or something like that. Okay, I swear it's canon. I cannot find it. But fucking moving on.
same thing as GTA 5. It's just vanished.
Yeah.
Um,
Except no one remembers this except for me and my friend who was like,
like,
that was real. I'm like, I know it was.
and the reason that that's definitely true is because none of the character bios align with where this universe like eventually
no,
goes.
and fucking like Prometheus is in this universe. So you find like his poster and shit.
And there's like, who's that character who looks like a knight?
Prometheus.
Is that Prometheus?
Prometheus?
That is Prometheus. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I just think that's super cool. I love, like, despite it being linear, you still get to explore the asylum grounds, and it kind of has a good excuse as to why there's no Batcave, and there is like a little Batcave.
Yeah,
I
like the emergency Batcave. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I think that's cool world building too. Like, this Batman just has caves everywhere.
Yeah.
Even on Arkham Island, he's just like, I'm gonna put a fucking cave here.
Yeah.
Because I need it.
Yeah.
Again, the big Joker battle at the end, I don't care. Who gives a fuck? That's cool. It sets up Arkham City, so that's good.
I don't think it's as bad as everyone said. I think people.
No.
I feel like, I don't know, but I feel like people probably look back on that way less harshly now.
I think so. I think it's probably fun.
Yeah.
Jim Gordon is in it quite a bit. Not really, but he
plays a part.
The Arkham.
He's in it way more than he is in City.
Yeah, I like the Arkham Gordon a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a great game. That again. It switches with City, but at this current moment in time, and actually probably for like the last year or two, Asylum's been at the top. I think it's not the peak gameplay wise. It doesn't look the best, but it brings everything to the table that I love about Batman and the Arkham universe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's number 2.
That's that's the one that I knew. Me and you. I was like, I know I'm gonna have a City, and I know he's gonna have Asylum.
Yeah.
My number 2, I just remember it's off the dome. Hotline Miami 1 and 2. I combined them.
Oh yeah.
I got that shit right here. Nope, right here. Boom. Look at that logo.
Dude,
It's
another
so
wrist.
cool. Yeah, I know. I'm like, look, it's nothing. Have you played them?
I played. I think you've gotten everyone in the group chat to play them.
Yes, I know Ben's tried them a bit. Have you played both of them?
I finished the first one. I started the second
one's
one.
hard
I
as
didn't finish
fuck.
it.
The second one's hard.
Yeah, I did not finish the second
The
one.
first one I have a platinum on. The second one I'm missing like 2 trophies. But I remember when I played it, the first one, I immediately was like, this is peak. I when it came out, I got it digitally on PS3 because that's the only way it was available. I had just heard people talking about it. I had heard that it was good. And the art direction is amazing. The music is amazing. The sound design is it's so good. 2 expands on it. It adds more characters to play as that all play a little bit differently. 1 is already hard. 2 just is so much harder somehow. But what's cool about it is the story, which you wouldn't really expect for like a top-down, I guess, kind of like not necessarily a beat 'em up. I don't know what to describe it as, but like the story's so in depth and smart, and the thing that solidified it being this high up for me was after I beat the second one. I was like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, this story's good, but like I'm confused. And I watched this video that was like the full canon in order timeline. I'm like, the second game takes place before, during, and after the first one. And if you see that whole timeline of events and you watch that video and everything's laid out, I'm like, this is such a fucking good narrative. It's so good. It's cool. It's the fucking coolest shit. I love the mask. I love everything about it. I just love
I
it. I
love the
love how.
aesthetic. That's
Yep.
what drew me. Like when you recommended it, I was like, I'm not usually a fan of these games, but the aesthetic is so cool that I
It's
need to
inspired
play
by
it.
Drive. It's inspired by
Yeah.
Drive. They
Oh
said.
man, I love it. And I hope like I feel like that'd be an awesome movie. Like if they
I
made a
yeah.
Hotline Miami
I
movie,
would kill
fuck,
for a
that would be
movie or a
so
show,
cool.
dude. Either
Fuck.
one. I would be like, that'd be sick. I have it's over there, but I have my own mask of jacket with the blood on it that
Yeah.
I put. I just such a cool character design. Yeah, it's great. And I'd highly recommend watching. I think I literally through the channel's called Squatch Gaming. He has the full story in order, and when it lays it out, like you like wake up like Danny DeVito, like I get it now. You're like,
I do want
it's
to watch
crazy.
that actually. If you have that,
I'll
you should
send.
send it
I
to
will
me.
send it to you, dude, and you'll. It's based. It's very good.
Shit.
You will gain a new appreciation. But it's time for Brandon's number one. Is almighty pick.
Okay.
I'm very
number
curious.
one-
I have no idea what's gonna be.
I think you're gonna be really happy.
Yeah?
My number one
Resident
game I
Splinter
played.
Cell. I played it.
Splinter Cell. I did it. I didn't tell you.
And he's like, and it's
If
the
I-
new one. I made it. I built a whole new one for you. Like,
If I played those games, or Metal Gear, and I didn't tell you or Ben, that would be the greatest. If I just dropped
be a great-
that I knew all the
yeah.
lore and suddenly played it, it would be so
yeah,
funny.
I'd be like, what?
Okay, this game is probably the only game I've ever played where I beat it and I immediately needed to play it again. Like I wanted, and it made me crave so much and everything, and it just made me a super fan. Resident Evil 4 remake.
Let's go!
I think
peak,
genuinely,
peak.
like I have not had a more fun time playing a video game ever.
Yep.
I love it. Like
Yep.
everything about that game speaks to me on another
Mhm.
level. Like that. I loved Leon before,
Yep.
and you've always like Chris is better. This game fucking
Chris is
I'm
my goat.
hard. I like that. That's I'm hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially after 9, dude.
Like especially. Oh my god. 4 is just. And I didn't play the original, and I feel like part of me needs to at a certain point, but from what I've heard, this game takes it cuts some things, but this game takes most of what that was and improves upon it and makes it make
Yeah.
sense and makes the characters even better.
Yeah.
And the
I think
story
you'd still have a
actually-
lot of enjoyment from the original 4.
Yeah, I probably will.
Yeah.
I'll play it at some
And if
point.
you're gonna be a super,
but-
if you're like a super fan of Leon, you want
Yeah.
you want that cred, you gotta play it.
I gotta play it. But
Ow.
but I don't. It's just like the combat's fun, the shooting is fun. Ashley can be annoying like in moments, but it makes the gameplay interesting and like challenging. There's certain points where like you have to. There's one specific level that apparently is hated among people, but I actually had a fun time with it where she's turning the cranks in.
Oh
like, the
yeah, I
water
remember
room,
that. Yep.
and you have to like you have enemies attacking you, but you also have to like
Protect
take
her.
out the enemies attacking her. And I actually had a really fun time with that. And because the guns are so fun to fire, and like you have to like pick and choose what kind of arsenal you want because you can't carry everything, and all
Mhm.
the guns have a different amount of power. And the merchant is so fun, and I
He's
love
dope.
that like I don't know the enemy types are so cool. The boss fights are really fun. The only thing I didn't like was the sea monster one.
Oh really? I like that one.
I just think because
Like
I heard
throwing
that
shit
the
into 'em?
original game, it's the same, but there's quick time events, and I felt that boss battle was kind of missing something. Like I was just throwing harpoons and dodging, and I was like, this makes sense that it had quick time events. Like there was
Yeah.
other aspects to this, but other than that, I don't know. I think it's a 10 out of 10. That's like my perfect game. I'm
Yeah.
gonna play it again very soon.
Yeah,
Like
and
it's gonna happen.
we restarted our channel where we play games called Evander and
Yeah.
Brando, and we played Resident Evil 5, and we're gonna upload a video on it soon. We played the whole fucking game in co-op
Yeah, we beat it.
in 2 very long play sessions.
Yeah, that was fucking.
So fun. It was fun. We both had a great time with it.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Fun. I won't. Yeah.
Yeah, he won't try to lie. He
Yeah,
won't
it
try
was
to be a
good.
stinky liar. Time for
But
my
yeah.
number one.
Oh yeah.
I feel like you might probably know what it is. Do you think you know?
Probably.
Yeah, it's Resident Evil 1 remake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. I was very curious where Resident Evil was at, so it was
Yeah.
narrowed down.
Yeah. Yeah. If you look at my top 50 that I have, there's a bunch of Resident Evil in there. But Resident Evil 1 remake, I think I love that game because there's nothing else like it anymore. I think seeing the fixed camera angles is cool. Um, it just changes the game. From like all the other ones. I would love if they do a remake, I'll be fucking ecstatic. But just something about like that, and like that's where it all started, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's got the spooky mansion. It has the fucking dogs. It has. Well, I don't want to say everything because you haven't played it, so there's some things, but like creepy, wacky animals. For anyone who wants to doubt my Resident Evil credentials, I'll be honest. I'm trying to play the original PS1 copies. I own them physically. I'm horrible at the tank controls, and I'm scared to save because saving is a limited resource. I'm scared, and I keep dying and losing hours of progress. But, at least I'm trying. I'm not one of those who's like, fuck that shit. It's just that's where it started. That's where I got my go. That's where I got Chris and Joe. I love the costumes in that game. I love the music in that game. I love that one has just the zombies. They're just zombies. There's nothing else. They're just zombies. There's zombie crows. There's zombies. And then it's the perfect remake in it adds new threats. I won't say what one of them is, but I'll say what it is because you won't know. The Crimson Heads is a fucking perfect way to remake a game and completely subvert people's expectations. I think adding in Lisa Trevor was really cool. I think like every Resident Evil remake, I believe, takes out some degree of content, but the Resident Evil 1 remake, it only added. It completely recreated the entire game one-to-one from ground up and was like, we're going to add more content in for you.
That's so cool.
It's sick. That's like the gold standard for video game remakes. And it's just my favorite game. I can't get enough of that one. Yeah, that's all.
It's cool because like you brought this up, but Resident Evil might just be the perfect video.
It
game
has
franchise.
everything.
I think it might just be like accessible to everyone.
Yeah.
Like you can pick up a game and you'll get something
There's
out
one
of
you'll
it.
like. There's one
Yeah.
you'll like. If
I
you
don't
want,
know.
it's got
It's
James
so
Bond spy nonsense, has ridiculous action nonsense. It has zombies. It has monsters. It has mutants. It has fucking superhero shit. It has fucking Wesker doing Matrix nonsense.
Yeah.
It has dudes riding motorcycles, having gun battles with giant dogs in a nuked city. It has mystery.
God.
It has
Fuck.
fucking everything. It goes to
You know
it has
what?
a million unique locations. It's peak.
I'm so happy that it went this way because this is perfect to talk about the next game.
Yeah, that's
This is
yeah.
fucking awesome.
That's why I wanted to lead into that.